Hey, what's happening, HDpiano students? This is Dan here. I'm going to teach you how to play Ride by 21 Pilots, specifically the main riff in this video. It sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. All right, so that's the main riff. We also have pre-chorus and chorus, bridge, and whole song videos. The rest is at hdpiano.com, so head that way when you've finished this section, if you're not there yet. And then, as always, a question before I dive into the main riff. Where did you first hear a 21 Pilots song? Was it on the radio? Did you hear it on YouTube somewhere? I'd like to know. Comment below. All right. So we've got a lot of stuff in this main riff, all pretty simple, but it covers a lot of parts, is what I mean. And we're going to start just by learning the chords. A G flat chord is first. This is middle C, by the way. Doesn't sound so good with that G flat, which is why we won't use it in this song. So this G flat chord has D flat, G flat, and B flat in the right hand, and then a G flat in the left. We'll shift all this up to an A flat minor chord. A flat in the left hand, E flat, A flat, B in the right. The following chord is E flat minor, E flat in the left, E flat, G flat, B flat in the right. And then the fourth chord in this series is B. B in the left, D sharp, F sharp, B in the right. Let's go over those again. G flat, shift it up to A flat minor, and then a root position E flat minor chord, and then a B chord. Okay, so we have 4 chords, and then that all repeats, and on the repeat, our last chord changes. So instead of B, we have a D flat chord. D flat in the left, D flat, F, A flat in the right. So we have 2 identical, nearly identical pieces with just that last chord changed. Okay? Now let's see if we can make these chord changes in time without the rhythms. Let's just see if we can make them in time. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, change. 2, 3, change. Repeat. 2, 3, change. 2, 3. Now D flat. Repeat all that. 2, 3, change. Slow it down a little bit. 2, 3 to B. 1, 2, 3. Shift it up. Then E flat. 2, 3, B. All right. So I did that little exercise there just to make sure we knew the chords. If you were unable to make those changes, you're going to need to go back, memorize those chords, because we're going to add a little bit of rhythm to them. And here's what we're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and that serves as our intro, by the way. All that I just played is technically the intro bit of this main riff. So the rhythms are all hitting on 2 and 4. We're playing the chords on 2 and 4, and we're doing them in a staccato fashion, meaning short. So we don't hold the chord down, we jump right off it. And we're playing on beats 2 and 4. So when I count in 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, our first hit is on 2. So you'll have to feel that internally. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're watching my hands closely, you'll notice I'm doing something to help me guide through those rests. I'm kind of ghosting those rests. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like I'm playing on every beat, right? Well, 1 and 3 just happen to be rests, okay? And so I'm just kind of mimicking what I would be doing if I were playing. Instead, I'm resting on 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's our intro. Let's see if we can play it at recorded tempo. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. If you struggle at all with that, I'd recommend hitting that pause button, rewinding, and try it again. Okay, memorize the chords. See if you can make these transitions on your own. If you can't do this right here, if you can't play, and then you're not ready to play the part. You need to know those chords, okay? So do that, and then come back, because this is sort of variation 2 on the main riff. It's where the vocals come in. You could call it the verse. And it sounds like this. So it's really similar in style to the intro, which is why it's in the same video. The 2 and 4 rhythm, still happening in the right hand. The chords are the same, they're just different inversions, so let's look at those inversions. This is the G flat chord. Shift all this up. This is our A flat minor chord now. Again, all the same notes, just shifted around a little bit. And we're down in a lower octave, by the way. This is middle C. That's our E minor chord, or E flat minor chord, I should say. And then there's a root position B chord. So again, those chords are G flat, A flat minor, E flat minor, and B. And on the repeat, instead of B, we have D flat. Again, same exact chords as the intro, we're just playing different inversions here. All right, and in the left hand, instead of playing on 2 and 4 with the right hand, is holding chords. 1. Playing a more bass roll. Remember, second time to D flat. So let's see if we can do this. I'm going to do this really slowly. This is the verse. Okay, 1, 2, ready, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. D flat. Do it again. Okay, so that's your verse part of the main riff here. Let's do it at recorded tempo, and then I'll show you the 3rd and 4th variations, which are pretty similar to these first 2. Here we go. 1, 2, and verse 2, ready, and... Repeat it all. All right. So our 3rd variation is kind of a hybrid of these 2. It's the same exact part. The right hand is now up the octave. The rest is going to be the same. So it sounds like this. And so on and so forth. So you're going to see how we're kind of just mixing and matching these right and left hand parts. So for example, the fourth variation looks like this. Does that right hand look familiar? So now in the fourth variation, this happens kind of after the bridge, the first bridge. The right hand is playing the same thing as the intro. The left hand is playing staccato quarter notes on every beat. All right. So again, we're kind of mixing and matching. This is a very modular part. You'll hear it in the whole song run through, where each part actually occurs in reference to the recording. I'll play it exactly as it shows up in the recording in the fourth video of this series. But let's just go through them once again. So this is the intro. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it repeats. 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. Here's the second variation, the verse. Different chord inversions, same chords, same right hand rhythm. Okay, then the third variation just moves this right hand part up. This is the second verse. Experiment with the left hand length, the duration of the holds there. All right, and then the fourth variation after the bridge is like the intro in the right hand, the left hand, staccato quarter notes. And then it drops out. So that's it, guys. We've got this 4-chord piece that has been sent through all these different little variations, and they all kind of work together throughout the song. You'll hear it very clearly in the whole song run through. And I hope to see you at the next section, which is the pre-chorus and the chorus. My favorite part of the song. It's kind of where we get to jam out a little bit. So let's do that. It's over at HDpiano.com if you're not there yet. And then we'll also get the bridge and the whole song video there too. But while I have you on the line, let's connect on social media. On Twitter, we're taking your requests. At HDpiano. Use the hashtag HDrequests. Send us your song ideas, your lesson ideas. I see them all. I'm actually the guy that runs the account. And I see them all, love them all. A lot of 21 Pilots fans on Twitter, so that's why I'm doing this song today. On Instagram, I'd like to see your performances. Send us your best performance, and then upload it, tag us in your post. We'll share it with all our followers to see. And on Facebook, a thumbs up is always appreciated. And on YouTube, click that little red rectangle to subscribe so we can stay in touch there as well. It's been fun so far, guys. I'm Dan. I'll see you over at hdpiano.com, the home of the hybrid piano lesson, for part 2 to ride.